Now, this was something that, because one of my Twitter posts was tagged by a Twitter account, Music and Stock Awareness, which is a really bizarre freaking name for an account because, it's just bizarre. Like those two things sort of don't go together. And I don't know, they tagged some weird post. I'm not going to get into the details, but they did tag my post regarding the 203.5 million share cancellation. Who is this investor relations firm, and what is the connection between Music and Art Stock Awareness account? Who's behind that account? And it's clearly no offense, but they've done absolutely nothing. So why can't you cancel those 203.5 million shares and just send these guys packing?
I couldn't agree with what you said more. I do. I'm not going to divulge any names. We've already let the Twitter name out. Everybody knows what that is. We have already stated, and we've tweeted, that we are canceling their shares. I don't know if you know that. That was already stated. We did give them a time allotment to return the shares back to the TA. Sign a stock power, no harm, no foul. We'll move forward. Once we finish with all of these filings, which is pretty much so the time frame they've been given to get them back, if we don't have them back, it'll get ugly. It'll get good and ugly. And in order to cancel those shares, we either need a medallion stock at that point, power, or we're going to need a court order. If I have to go for a court order and I have to hire legal counsel, I'm going for a lot more than the stock back because, to your point, nothing was done. Less than nothing. There's damages involved, there's fraud, there's legal fees, there's all of that wonderful thing. But they have the ability to return them back to the company. We can hug, kiss, and go our own ways. Because I couldn't agree with you more. There was nothing done.
Yeah, and I didn't even know you had an IR firm, and I've been following you guys for a year, and I did not know that. So I'm like, who the hell are these guys? And when they tagged the post and somebody says, yeah, they are the firm, and things started to click a little bit. So very, very interesting stuff there. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest. Shareholders feel burned in the last couple of weeks. Many weren't lucky because I'm learning just to watch the companies I'm going to invest in, really watch the price action. A lot of them didn't get in at 0007 like I did. All right. So a lot of them bought 30, 40. And so they do feel burned. So I know many down, tens of thousands of dollars. Some have sold and will never look back. You probably might not ever get, like you were saying earlier, they're not coming back. But what is your message to the people that are still holding Igpk?
Okay, first of all, the company hasn't changed at all. The same company they bought is still there. The only thing that's missing is the documentation. And the documentation is coming. I look at it as a shareholder, as a business partner. Every shareholder is a business partner. You've invested in a business. And if you're the kind of person that likes to invest in a business and take your money out next week, God bless you. If you're the kind that likes to invest in a business and hold on to it and watch that business grow, we love you. And if you're the one that likes to invest in a business and then try to tell everybody how to run that business, that's another kind of investor. We get a lot of that on Twitter. We have the revenue. Nothing's changed. And I do believe that once we post all of the documents, everybody's happy, everything's filed, we show all of the revenue. We also have the MTO revenue, which will add about $240,000 to the line. We have a great place to build on. And cannabis, consolidated isn't as sexy as cannabis or crypto or any of those fun things. Consolidated is something completely different. It's a real business. It's an actual business. And, we think that we'll be fine. We think that once everybody sees Q4 revenues, the end of the year revenues, Q1 revenues, because that's going to be due momentarily, they'll see all of that. We think the PPS will get right back to where it should be and continue to grow. Because I personally, and we're going to address that later on in your show, believe that IGBK is severely undervalued.